I think in previous class what all things we have discussed, that we'll see it first little bit. Okay, so then we'll move ahead with new topic. Okay. So in last class we started as here before starting the any language, what all things we used to study. Okay, so like in English we had as a something as letters, or we'll say as alphabets. Okay, then words, which collection of alphabets, then collection of words together is a sentence, collection of sentence together is a paragraph. So like that we have studied in English language. So same thing we are following here in C language also. So here it will come as a letters, digits, special symbols, white spaces. So normally what are things you'll see in keyboard, so those all things will come here. Okay, so and collection of these things together we'll call it as a tokens. Okay, so these tokens are divided into 6 different categories. Okay, so then collection of tokens together will form it as a statement. Okay, so here statement, each statement will end with semicolon. So like in sentence, whenever over will give full point in English language. So same thing in C language, whenever statement will get over, so we'll say we'll write in the end semicolon. So it's the end of statement. So collection of these statements together will form the programs. Okay, so this is what we have studied. So just and then we saw the already what is the letters, digits, and some symbols. Okay, then tokens we have as 6 different categories. Okay, so these things we saw. So in that we have already studied, what is keyword, what is what is keyword, and what is the constant. These two things we have studied. Now we'll go for identifiers. Okay, so before going further, just we'll see what is the keyword. So so we have 32 keywords, and so whenever keyword will come to the system, okay, so system will identify uh, what all things it has to do it. So automatically it will identify what kind of operation it has to perform it by seeing the keyword only. Okay, so predefined meanings are there for each keyword. So like that we have 32 keywords in C language. Okay. Then constants, in constants we have two categories. First, that is numeric one, then character constant. Okay, so and in numeric again we have two categories, that is integer constant, then real constant. Integer constant is nothing but whole numbers, we call it as a integer constants. Okay, that is minus 15 or 40, like that whole number you have to give it. Okay, it may be positive sign or negative sign, any sign is fine. Okay, then real numbers, here floating point values are allowed, that is fraction parts are allowed. Okay. Then in character constants, again we have two things, that is a single character constant and string constant. We have two things. So in single character constant, so here, so a character should be written inside a single quote, we'll say as a single character constant. Okay, and in string, so inside a double quote, whatever we'll write it, so for that we'll call it as a string. So it may be a one character or more than one character. So if you are writing inside a double quote, that we'll call it as a string. Okay, or for character, only one character you have to write inside a single quote. Okay, so now we'll go ahead with third one, identifiers and variables. Okay, so here actually identifiers and variables both are actually different. Okay, so much difference will not feel as of now. So whenever we'll study the actually like functions, okay, or arrays, that time actual difference you will feel it. Okay, so what is the difference between exact identifiers and variables? So as of now, you can think as a both are same. So when you are studying as a functions or arrays, that is come in third model and fourth model. Okay, so that time we'll differentiate these things. Okay, so now as of now we can think as a both are same only, variables and identifiers. Okay, as of now we can consider the same thing. Okay, so what is variable? I think you already know, in mathematics normally you will write the variables. Okay, like x equal to something, or a equal to something, n equal to something, values you will write it, a equal to 10. Okay, like that you will write. So there a is a variable. So it's nothing but it's a data name, in the sense it holds some data. So that okay, it holds some data, some variable. Okay, and its name is there. Okay, and that value can be changed time to time, or whenever you want you can change it. Okay, so that variable value you can change whenever you want it. So, okay, so here with respect to system, what we'll say is a variable may take different values. Okay, so in mathematics you used to write it different values for a same variable. Okay, you used to update it or you used to assign it different values. Okay, so here what we are saying is with respect to system is a variable may take different values at the different execution time. So, okay, what is execution time is nothing but after some time some statements you executed. Okay, so like here we are told as a we'll be having the some statements. Okay, a number of statements together will form the programs. So whenever you are writing a program, so first statement may be related to some variable, second statement again is some calculation, third statement again one variable you are calculating. So here statement by statement whatever you are modifying, that time values will change it. Okay, so those things will call it as a execution. So whenever you are running those things, so that time you can change the variable values. Okay, then identifiers are nothing but refers to the name of the variable. Okay, so whatever it's not here, name of the variable only will call it as identifiers. Okay, variable is nothing but storage also actually. Okay, so a little bit difference is that in detail now I will not go. So that detail easily will identify whenever will come for arrays and functions. Okay. So now for a writing purpose of identifiers or variables, we have some rules. Okay, so how to write the identifiers or how to write the variable names. Okay, in C you have some rules. Okay, so those rules will study it. Okay, so basically we have 5 rules. Okay, so these are the 5 rules here. Okay, so first rule is the first character of an identifier can only contain alphabet. Okay, so whenever you are writing a variable, okay, so that variable's first character always it has to contain alphabet or underscore. Okay, so here A to Z, small letter or capital letter, it can have, or it can have only underscore. First letter I'm saying. Okay, so first letter it should have among these only. Okay, an identifier can only have alphanumeric characters, okay, and underscore. Okay, so what is alphanumeric is nothing but alphabets plus numbers. Okay, so that is A to Z, small letter or capital letter, and 0 to 9. Okay, so here any digits it can have it. Okay, so these things are allowed in identifiers. Okay, so I'm saying as an identifier if it is has something as a A9. Okay, so A is a letter, 9 is a digit, so both together it can have it. Okay, so an identifier I can write as a E9. Like if you saw previous example, I think one example we took as a identifying average of 3 numbers. There we have taken n1, n2, n3 as a variable names. Okay, so n is a letter was there followed by number was there, 1 2 3 like that. Okay, n1, n2, n3, so those things are allowed. Okay, only first 31 characters are significant. Okay. So here we are saying is that so whenever you are writing a variable name, so maximum 31 characters you can give. Okay, here you are saying as a what is the length of that variable name is first 31 characters are significant. So that's nothing but maximum 31 characters you can give it. More than that you should not give. So system will throw the error. So or only first 31 characters only it will consider it. And depending on the versions of systems, it will perform differently. So we can say as a maximum 31 characters are allowed. Okay, and can't use keywords as identifiers. Okay, so already we have listed keywords. Okay, so these are the keywords we have listed. These things we should not use as a identifiers. Okay, so what will happen if trying to give this one as identifiers is, so already if you have as a keyword, so system will automatically will think as a what task it has to do it. Suppose break statement came, so break keyword came, so automatically so the system will think as a what all task it has to do it. Suppose you are trying to give the identifier name same means two different tasks will happen. Okay, so that's why system is not at all allowing only to perform like that. Okay, so already for keywords you have the predefined meaning, so those meanings you should not use as the identifier names. So identifiers must not contain special characters and or white spaces. Okay, so identifiers whenever you are writing it, so you should not have the special characters. What are the special characters? So here we have listed special characters. Okay, so in this other than underscore. So what all things are there, those should not come. Okay, then white spaces also it should not have it. Okay, so identifiers should not have white spaces also. Okay, so these are the five basic rules to define an identifiers. Okay, so always you people required to see these things. Okay, so that is you should not forget these rules. You should mug it and understand it, then mug it. Okay, so here the rules are always you can give some name. Okay, so for that first letter should be a always letter or underscore. So you can give the digits also. Okay, that is fine. Then letter 31 characters are maximum you can give it. Keywords you should not give. White spaces and special characters you should not give it. Okay, so these are the rules. Okay, so now we'll see some examples. Okay, so here I have listed some examples. So just one by one you say is it a valid key valid identifier or not. Okay, so first one, length. So whatever we written here, length, is it a valid identifier? Is it a valid or invalid? Give
Invalid,
quick
sir.
response. Invalid. Okay, why? Okay, whatever may be the reason, whatever you are failing it, no problem. Just why invalid, or if it is valid, why valid? Okay,
It may be a keyword, sir.
length maybe. No, it's not keyword. No, actually, length is not a keyword. Okay, so for that you have to remember these things also. 32 characters. Okay, so here if you saw with respect to this written as alphabetical order only, A to almost up to Z whatever you are doing, same thing. So L here only long is there. Okay, so we don't have keyword as a length. Okay, so it's not a keyword. So any other reason why it no, why it is invalid? I think Avinash was speaking correct. Okay. Is it valid or invalid?
Valid, sir.
So no, yes, sir, valid. Okay, because it has some letters here. Okay, so if you are calculating, so total six letters are there. Okay, so in that first one is L. Okay, so as per our rule, first character should be an alphabet. Okay, A to Z, small letter or capital letter or underscore. Okay, so first letter is not a problem. So six digits are there. So six total digits are letters are there. So here maximum 31 we can have, means 6 is fine, no problem. So we don't have keyword also. So in between we are not given any space also here. So this is a valid one. Okay, is it a valid? Yes, I will write it as yes. So remark no need to write because we are whatever we are discussing. If it is invalid, we'll write the remark. Okay, so then next we given as a en2. Is it a valid or invalid?
Valid.
Valid. Okay, yes. So here first one is n. Okay, so as per rule first character should be alphabet or underscore. It's alphabet only. Okay, so small letter n is there. So then second rule says it can have digits also. So have digit also. So it can have digit. So maximum length also we have as a 2 only here. So it's a valid. So we don't have anything that rule or not disallowing the, sorry, we are not violating any rule here. Okay, so this is also valid. What about for area?
Invalid, sir.
Not invalid.
Yes,
Because
invalid.
four is starting word, sir.
Correct.
Invalid.
Because
So
an area, sir.
yes, yes, okay, so first letter should be a underscore or alphabet, but starting itself is a digit game. Okay, so it's a valid. No, so reason is first letter. Okay, letter letter is number. Okay, so that's why it's a invalid. Okay, then what about this one, area 123?
Valid.
Valid, sir.
Valid.
Invalid.
Valid.
Valid.
Okay, so someone I think said invalid also. Okay, so here actually this is a valid one. Okay, so why? Because first letter we don't have problem. There's a letter Okay, so A to Z letter we have, so A. Okay, so after that number you can add it. Okay, here we don't have any space also. So this one is valid, yes. Okay, so what about next one here?
Invalid.
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 Okay, why invalid?
Space.
No, this is not space here. Actually, this underscore is there. Okay, so one second.
Valid.
So here you check it. This underscore is there.
Valid,
Yes.
sir.
Valid.
Yes. Yes. Valid. Okay.
Valid.
Okay. So why valid is you allow. Okay. So letters are allowed. Okay. Underscores are allowed. Digits are allowed. Okay. So these all are allowed. So here we have letters and underscore only. Okay. So first letter also. So it's a valid only. Okay. So we don't have any.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, special symbols are allowed?
Special symbols are not allowed.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so other than underscore, remaining are not allowed. Only underscore is allowed. Okay. So that is the actually fifth rule also. Okay. So here identifiers must not contain special characters and or white spaces also. Okay. So those are not allowed. Okay. So here next one, is it a valid or invalid?
Valid.
Valid.
So first letter is actually underscore. So first letter may be a alphabet or underscore is there. Okay, so we have given as an underscore, it's fine. Then after that only you have some letters also, X, Y, Z. So this is also valid one. Okay. So what about this one?
Invalid.
Invalid.
Because
Invalid.
it contains
Okay,
special
valid one.
characters.
Correct, it contains special characters.
Special kind.
A special character. Okay, so that's why I will say invalid. So like that, whatever will come. Okay, so you should be able to identify it's a valid one or invalid one. Okay, so this is a what we'll use. That's a variables or identifiers we are saying. Okay, so this is a rule for variable or identifiers. Okay, so these are the examples. Okay, hope you people understood. Now we'll go ahead with next one. Okay, data type. Okay, so before going for this one exactly, so normally, okay, what is data type? We will before seeing that one. So here, whatever thing you take it in real life. Okay, so that one normally we can divide into different things. Okay, so for example, take it as a how much money you have. If I ask like this question, okay, so you will tell something as a one number actually. Okay, so whatever you will tell it, so that answer you are giving as a there is a number. Okay, so whatever you are giving it's okay, it's a number. Okay, so if I asked your name, okay, that is nothing but character thing you are saying it. Okay, so it's a one collection of characters together you are saying it. Or if I ask address, that is also you will say that is a character only. Okay, so like this, other than this one, any other thing you will say it. Suppose if I ask, let's say how much distance you are traveling it, or what is your bike mileage. Okay, so these all things if you are saying whatever you are saying, no, it will be either number or character only. Correct. So other than that, any other different type it will come in real life normally. Any different kind of type will come for any question. Any different data type will come. What is data? Some kind of information, correct? So for that information, the type you are saying it. Okay, so now how many types of data will be there? Okay, so here I'm saying as of now is a number or character. Okay, there is a collection of some letters you will write it. So that's what I'm saying as a character. And number, it may be a fractional part or whole number will be there. Okay, it's a number only, simple number just. So other than that, any other things will come in real life?
Sir, attributes.
Attributes, no, attributes is no, there's nothing but a property of an some existing thing. Okay, so like phone number. Okay, so there is a phone number, whatever you are saying, no, that is a one attribute for a mobile, okay, or you can consider as a name. Okay, so name is a attribute. Okay, so for person, that is a one attribute. Okay, so attribute also you can write it using number only or character, correct?
Okay, sir.
So any other type it will come, different data types kind of things. No, so suppose we don't know anything about something. Okay, so whatever maybe like our world we know up to earth, other than earth, no, normally it will kind of some research only. So okay, so maximum time something we don't know. So if we don't know anything, so normally we can say as a, it's a void. Okay, don't consider as a, you don't know anything means it's not a void. Okay, so existence will be there. Okay, so other than human beings we don't know anything, so something outside of the human knowledge normally we consider as a, we don't know anything. So here we can say that it's a void. Okay, like still research is going on like that. Okay, so here whatever numbers are there, this number I can divide into two things. Okay, so that is the whole number. I can say it's inside that you can say that it's a whole number, or it can have the fractional part also. Okay, so fractional part you can have it. Okay, so here character also,
The integer.
yes, we'll come for integer also. Okay, so it's a whole number or fractional part. Okay, so here character again I can divide into character into two things. That is a single character. So already whatever we studied, same thing. Okay, so in single quote if I am giving as a, it's a single character. Okay, or it may be a string. Okay, so say here continuously you are writing more than one character, so that will say as a string. So here void we don't know anything, so simply we'll keep it as a we don't know anything, it's a void thing only. So here whenever we are saying is a whole number, these all with respect to real life whatever we are discussing. Okay, so now these things are implemented into C language. Okay, so same thing we're implementing these things into C language. So these are here whole number we given as a integer. Okay, so someone was saying as integer. Okay, so this is the integer we have. So fraction part, this one we implemented into two different categories again. Okay, so here we'll say as a something as a float. Okay, so float is nothing but fraction part, normally we'll call it by default. Normally we'll use something fraction part we are using, so by default we'll say as a, it's a float type. Okay, or you can say as a one more thing as a double. Okay, okay, so something as a double, and here these two together. Okay, so we have as a something as a character only, so we'll say as a char only. Okay, so you can by using this character data type, so you can write single quote character also, a string also. Okay, by using this char. Okay, so then for a void we don't know still anything, so here also we are saying as a void only. So see, so in C language, so whatever real life, whatever we had something as a numeric one or character one, or we don't know anything, so those we can divide into this small fractions. So normally this will be there as in real life. So these real life whatever we are using it, so these are all only converted into C language. Okay, so whole number we are saying as an integer, fractional part whatever we are there we are saying as it's a float. Okay, and this one only we divide into double also. Why we divide into two things, that also we'll discuss. Okay, so and here these two things are there, but it's converted into one thing only here. Okay, so why that is also we'll discuss it, why it's combined here. Okay, and why we don't know anything, so directly we got it here. So whatever we have here, so these five things will say as a data types in C language. Okay, hope you people are clear. Okay, so here so we have five things, and that is integer, float, double, character, void. So we have five things. Okay, so five data types are there. So for these purpose, five data types. Okay, so we have five keywords also. So system should identify what is the data type, so those keywords only I have written here. Okay, so whatever I have written, okay, so actually I have tried this one as a completely integer, so I have tried as a float, so both side meaning is same only. Okay, so here real world normally will say as a real number actually. Okay, so this one completely I have tried as a character actually. So what I did is here I written as a shortcut, so these are the actually keywords only. So we have 5 data types. So to represent those 5 data types, we have 5 keywords. So for integer type, we have int. So for a float type, we have float only keyword, and double is a keyword. Okay, and char, so to represent a character, wide is a keyword to represent a nothing, null. Okay, so we don't have anything to represent it. Okay, so that is a wide. So we have 5 data types. Okay, so whenever you are creating a variable, you should create with respect to these data types only. So 5 data types you have. So with respect to these 5 data types, we'll create the variable. Okay, so in mathematics normally you used to take as a equal to something as a 10. Okay, something. So if this variable holds only whole number, so you can consider that it's a integer type. If this variable can hold fractional part, okay, like this 10.3, okay, so you can consider as a float or double. Okay, then if this one you want to store as a something as, okay, so already a is taken, so let's write here b. Okay, so b equal to something string you want to write it, so a b c. In that string I am writing as a something abc, so that should become as a here as a character type, or we don't know anything, so that will write as a normally byte. So these are the 5 data types. So whenever you are creating a variable, so these variables actually will store in system. Okay, so that is nothing but always it will be kept inside our system. Okay, so whenever you are trying to keep it, so it will take some memory. Okay, so memory in the sense it will take some number of bytes. Okay, so do people know what is byte? Yes or no? Okay, so here see, whenever you are storing anything, suppose I'm storing as a some number as a 50 in system, so that for us integer number, that is a whole number whatever saying is a 50, but for a system it's always zeros and ones, so that 50 will be converted into binary number. Okay, and it will be kept. So if I am converting that number into binary, so that binary thing I am taking into 8 letters. Okay, so maximum I can take it as 8 digits. Okay, so 50 maybe will come as a something as a, in between as a 6 digit only. Okay, so maximum if I'm taking as a 8 bits, so that will call it as a 1 byte. Okay, so 8 bit together we are saying as a 1 byte. So 8 zeros and ones together I am saying as a 1 byte. So whatever will be there, so each letter will take always 1 byte. Okay, so like that. So for these data types will take different size. Okay, so it is a 4 byte integer will take it, float it will take 4 byte again, double will take 8 byte, character will take 1 byte, byte will not take anything, 0 byte. Okay, so these are the examples we have written. So if you saw example between float and double. Okay, so float here you have after any number you can give. Okay, there is not a problem. So after decimal point we have 6 digits here. Okay, so normally float will allow after decimal point 6 digits only. Okay, for a double, so you can give more than that. So whenever you want more precise value, so we'll use for double. Okay, so it's holding for 8 bytes, so huge number it can hold it. Okay, and after decimal point you can give more digits also. If you want more precise value, that is a pi value, normally whatever will write it. Okay, so here if you are writing in detail like that, maybe after decimal point maybe 20 digits you want to write it, more precise calculation you are doing it, so that time you have to use double. So small thing like normally we'll use rupees. Okay, so after decimal point we'll be having 2 digits only, so for that purpose we'll use the float. So depending on the what data you want to store it, or how much manipulation or calculation you want to do it, so depending on that you will use float or double. So that's why we have divided into, if it is a smaller one, 4 bytes it will hold it fractional part. If you want more precise, more memory kind of thing you want, 8 byte will be given, so more precise value also it will give it. Okay, so that's why we have real number, we have two different data types. Okay, and character, actually it may be a single character or double character. So always each character holds one byte. Each character holds one byte. So here one example given as a single letter, in single quote we given A. Okay, and this holds one byte only. So here we have given as a hello, okay, in double quote. Okay, so it holds actually 6 bytes. Here we have represented 5 only. So why there is a 6th byte, I am saying 1 byte extra, that will study it later. Okay, so consider as, okay, now as of now consider as it may be holding as a 5 bytes only. Okay, so character, so whatever things were written here, so those many bytes it will hold it, 5 bytes it will hold it. Okay, so whatever you will write inside a double quote, how many characters you will type it inside that, so those many bytes it will hold it. Okay, any doubts in this? No? Okay.
No, sir.